What's up, man? So, today, today, we're gonna be. I can't lie, it's that fan loud. 'Cause what, today, we're gonna be talking about, you know what I'm telling you. We're gonna be talking about, religion, okay? Because I wanted to talk about something else, but I think I'll just write about it first and then talk about it tomorrow. But yeah, today we wanted to talk about religion, which is, a topic we don't really talk about much. But I just want to talk about mainstream religion, okay? And to come to an understanding about how mainstream religion kind of separates us. It separates us by utilizing the ego, the mind, into thinking that the reason why you're better than other people isn't because of the way that you live or the morals that you hold, but just because you believe in a certain text as the gateway to heaven, and you don't think that anyone else can achieve that. That's the ego, okay? Because it's giving power to a physical thing, okay? When we've already established multiple times on this channel that all the work works within. And I'm sure, I don't know the verses, but I'm sure that there are verses that reinstate that the true work is done within, okay? So these books are just meant to act as a guide to self-introspection, basically. All of them. All of the mainstream religions are pointing towards self-introspection. But the scary thing about self-introspection is that you can't just rely on, the fact that other people are doing worse than you to say that you're doing calm. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to, you don't get to rely on that as a backbone, which I think a lot of people in mainstream religion do. Is that they look to others and they see other people's failures and they say, listen, I'm not drinking or smoking, so that must mean that I'm where I need to be. I'm going to go to heaven. You're going to go to hell because you're drinking and smoking. Like, you have to understand that's somewhere like the most lowest. I wouldn't even call it spirituality because it's not even, like, it's just literally just prejudice. Like, it's crazy. And even for myself, I remember I had a little period where I was quite anti-gay. And that period was kind of... But again, that's just the consequence of just, mainstream religion propaganda. I fell for that. I mean, in my defense, I was only like 11. Some people be doing that at like 30. That's what I mean, though. You got to live through these experiences. It's just, for me, I was just, I was starting these experiences from when I was like 4 years old. But for some people, that's like 30, And even for me, like, I'm still going to have experiences in the future, which I'm going to have to go through anyways. So I'm not saying, yeah, I've done it all, mate. I'm just saying, bro, I'm trying to show you what I've learned from my life, which is, gratefully enough, had enough cornerstones and lessons that I can bring forth in it, which I can bring forth in videos and in my writing. So, yeah, all I'm asking is just, but again, I'm not asking anything because I'm just speaking to the people that get what I'm saying, like, but if this is going out to anyone who's like, the atheist because of these things, because I remember I was speaking to, this was last year, I was having a conversation with a girl. She was really nice. Like, out of all the girls that I've spoken to in like my area, Abril, like, even though we only spoke twice, she's easily my favorite, like, for sure. Like, we just sat down, like, I remember it was raining. It was actually like around the year, last year now. We just sat down, and I was just talking. Like, back then, obviously, I was having a little AI phase. So I was kind of just like shook of AI and that. And I was saying, oh yeah, AI is going to take over everything. We got to like lock in now. I was part of the propaganda, unfortunately. And then she was just telling me like, nah, like, it's all fake. Like, AI won't be able to do nothing. It won't be able to replicate consciousness. It's gonna reach a breaking point, And now I look back and I'm just thinking like, rah, like you were actually ahead of me at that time. I wonder where you are now. But then she was saying, but I seen her, I didn't even say nothing to her though, that's the thing. I just need to fucking, but get this done, innit? If I see her, I'll see her. But, I mean, if I see her again, I'll see her, I'll actually say something. But, as I was saying, she was saying how she was, atheist and stuff. Because she doesn't believe in religion. And I remember we were connecting with that because I was just like, yeah, I don't believe in religion either. But I didn't know about atheists. I never called myself an atheist though. But I just really did not like religion. But it was confusing because it was like there was a gap. Because I was like, I do not retain with mainstream religion. But I rate Jesus like a lot, like more than you could imagine. But then people just don't, the mainstream religion doesn't see how you're supposed to rate Jesus. You know? Because I don't think that people actually understand the life of Jesus. They just think straight to the cross. And they just think, oh, Jesus got betrayed. Yeah? That's like the main thinking. And then they just think that, oh, like, when my friends betray me, that means I'm like Jesus. But bro, you're like Jesus when you're not fucking a slave. And again, let me just be quiet because that's another video I want to talk about. You know, I'm going to start itching my hair out, you know. My hair gets bare itchy, fam. It's probably because I cut it down now, it's getting itchier. I don't know how, let's just stop. But, yeah, man. I was gonna do a little writing about talking about being a slave to certain things. That's gonna be nice. But just to wrap up this video, because again, we get off topic quite a lot. I came to this video to talk about mainstream religion, so that's what I'm gonna make the title. Okay? Listen, you have a good day, alright? Last thing you see is my beautiful face.